In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and thick woods, there lived a gentle girl named Lily. Her cottage, with its ivy-covered walls and white picket fence, was surrounded by lush gardens bursting with flowers of every color. It was a place that looked as though it had been painted by the brush of a fairy tale artist. Lily, with her long golden hair and bright, sparkling eyes, was the heart of the village. She had a way of making everyone feel welcome with her warm smile and soft voice. But Lily wasn't alone in her little cottage. Her constant companion was Thistle, an impossibly cute bunny with the softest snow-white fur and big, floppy ears. Thistle had been with Lily for as long as she could remember. She had found him abandoned in the woods when she was a small child, and since then, they had been inseparable. The two of them shared a bond that no one could quite explain, a connection that seemed to go beyond friendship. Every morning, as the sun began to rise and bathe the village in golden light, Lily would gently wake Thistle from his cozy spot on the windowsill. He would stretch his tiny paws and give a little hop of excitement as she softly stroked his fur. They would then venture out into the garden, where Lily tended to her flowers, while Thistle hopped around playfully, nibbling on the sweet clover and chasing after butterflies. Lily's garden was the most beautiful in the village. There were rows of vibrant tulips, delicate lavender bushes, and wild daisies that seemed to dance in the breeze. Thistle loved exploring every corner, hopping between the flowers, and finding the juiciest clover leaves to munch on. Lily, on the other hand, enjoyed the peace that came with tending to the plants, humming soft melodies as she watered them and carefully pruned the roses. It was a simple life, but it was the one Lily loved most. One day, while wandering deeper into the woods than usual, Lily stumbled upon something unusual, a small, hidden glade that she had never noticed before. The air was thick with the scent of moss and earth, and the soft rustling of leaves filled the space with an almost magical stillness. Thistle, always curious, hopped ahead, his little nose twitching as he investigated the surroundings. Lily followed, marveling at how the sunlight filtered through the trees, casting dappled patterns on the forest floor. In the center of the glade, there was a large rock, smooth and worn by the passage of time. To Lily's surprise, perched atop the rock was a tiny creature, no bigger than Thistle. It was a baby rabbit, its fur a soft shade of gray with streaks of white, its ears perked up as if listening for something. Lily's heart melted as she crouched down, speaking in a gentle voice. "Hello, little one. What are you doing all alone here?" The baby rabbit didn't seem scared, but rather curious, as it slowly hopped down from the rock and sniffed Lily's outstretched hand. Thistle, ever the protector, gave a little hop forward and nuzzled the newcomer gently, as if welcoming it into their little family. Lily carefully scooped the baby rabbit into her hands, cradling it against her chest. "You must have wandered away from your family, she whispered. "Don't worry, we'll take care of you." Thistle twitched his nose, as if agreeing, and the three of them made their way back to the village. Lily decided to name the little rabbit Mist, after the soft, silvery fog that lingered in the forest that morning. From that day on, Mist became part of their family, playing alongside Thistle in the garden, and snuggling up beside them at night. The once quiet home was now filled with the sounds of soft bunny hops and contented sighs. As the seasons passed, the village grew even more beautiful, thanks to Lily's tender care of her garden and the loving attention she gave to Thistle and Mist. The village itself seemed to thrive in the presence of their joy. The flowers bloomed brighter, the trees stood taller, and the air smelled sweeter. And every day, without fail, Lily, Thistle, and Mist would explore the meadows, the woods, and the village together, sharing moments of happiness and peace. One evening, as the sun dipped low behind the hills, casting a warm, golden light over the world, Lily sat on her porch, Thistle nestled in her lap, and Mist curled up beside her. The wind whispered through the trees, and the sound of distant birds singing filled the air. Lily smiled, feeling content and full of love. In her heart, she knew that with Thistle and Mist by her side, she had everything she would ever need. In the quiet beauty of their village, surrounded by flowers, trees, and the animals they cared for, Lily had found her place in the world. And as long as they were together, she knew that life would always be full of magic.